Chapter 39 The Iron Plate. The black bear stepped forward again, closing the distance between itself and Kyle Jin to just over a meter. Yao Jin didn't dare to move any closer. The bear's frilims were long. If he took another step forward, he would be within its attack range, certain death. He cautiously took a step back. Seeing this, TXIA's expression grew tense. The rules of confrontation among animals were simple. If one side retreated, it showed fear. Fear meant becoming prey. The black bear, noticing Kyle Jin step back, shifted from hesitation to rage. Now, it was nearly certain that the creature before it posed no threat. After a brief pause of 3 seconds, the black bear suddenly lunged forward, its thick forearm sweeping down like a pillar of stone. Yao Jin didn't try to be brave. He dodged the attack by curling up, rolling backward on the ground, and then immediately took off running. The bear let out a roar and dropped to all fours, chasing after him. Now, the bear had completely treated Yao Jin as prey. Liar! Hurry up! Yao Jin shouted as he ran. My pathetic life is in your hands. Don't trust me that much. Kai Zhou, feeling the pressure, told back. I don't even know what that iron plate is for. Stop talking crap. Yao Jin cursed. Just go and get the damn thing. With the bear distracted, Kai Zhou quickly sprinted toward the iron plate on the ground. Logically, in previous games, there was always a way out. It couldn't be a death trap. The key to survival in this room must be connected to that iron plate. As he got closer, Kijia saw that the surface of the iron plate was corroded with patches of rust. What is this? He ran his fingers across it and realized it was just an ordinary round iron plate. There were no handles, no hidden mechanisms, and no helpful inscriptions. What the hell? Kijia felt like he had been tricked. The iron plate seemed like nothing more than a discarded piece of junk. Yao Jin had already run a few dozen meters, but realized the black bear was closing in on him. He abruptly stopped, turned around. Hey! The bear froze, surprised, and took a step back, rising onto its hind legs again. Yao Jin smirked, pointing at the bear with a menacing look. You think I'm scared of you? The bear stared blankly at Yao Jin, as if genuinely waiting for him to say more. Everyone else was equally confused, all eyes on Yao Jin, wondering what he was going to say to a black bear. But what none of them expected was that after holding the bear's attention, Yao Jin immediately turned and bolted. Realizing it had been fooled, the black bear let out a more furious roar and resumed its pursuit. Meanwhile, Kijia had flipped the iron plate over and was inspecting it carefully. The plate was heavy, with no handles, and seemed useless as a shield against the bear. Before he could think further, he suddenly felt a sharp pain in his back, as if something had slammed into him. Already in a crouched position, Kijia couldn't maintain his balance under the force of the hit and tumble to the side. It was the middle-aged man from their group who had knocked him over. The man glanced at the falling Kijia, muttered a quick sorry, and then picked up the iron plate. Propping it up, gritting his teeth, he slowly pushed it across the ground until he reached a corner of the room, where he used the plate to shield himself. Trembling, Kijia frowned, sensing something wrong. He had thought of this strategy earlier. Using the iron plate as a shield and hiding in the corner would significantly increase the chances of survival, but doing so would only save one person, rendering the game meaningless. Risking everything for a slim chance of survival was not the kind of gamble Kijia wanted to take. Liar, is it ready yet? Yao Jin shouted again. Do you not take my life seriously? Wait. Kijia hesitated. Give me a little more time. His mind raced. Even if they got the iron plate back, it wouldn't be enough to save both him and Yao Jin. The plate could barely protect one person. What now? Thanks to Yao Jin, the remaining participants were safe for now, but it had only been a little over a minute. Surviving the full 10 minutes couldn't rely solely on Yao Jin. A slightly plump girl ran over to the middle-aged man, her voice trembling as she begged. Can I hide with you? Please, I don't want to die. No, no, the man shouted from behind the iron plate. Only one person can hide here. If you come in, we'll both die. We won't. The girl's voice quivered, and her legs began to give out. We can both hide on either side. It'll work. As they argued, the bespectacled man from their group hurried over. Without waiting for permission, he lifted the iron plate and squeezed into the corner. Hey, what are you doing? The middle-aged man, Odell, panicked. The bespectacled man, gritting his teeth, replied, Odell, you can't just think of yourself. With two people behind the iron plate, it started to wobble, unable to hold both men. Odell, began heavier, made it even harder to stabilize. The plump girl, seeing this, stopped talking and squeezed into the other side of the corner. The remaining four people, no longer running around, also headed for the iron plate. It was their last hope. Fools, Tijan muttered as he approached the group. In just a few seconds, they were already fighting over the iron plate. Odell, you're being too selfish. Let go of the iron plate. We'll think of something together. Glasses, you're still young. You can run from the bear. I can't. Quick, grab the plate. Enough. There's no space back here. They all looked like they could single and Afshan take down the bear, but at this critical moment, they'd rather claw at each other's throats and hair, muddying their faces, than take a step closer to the bear. The iron plate was almost forgotten, lying cold, lying. At the same time, Jim was cornered by the black bear. Seeing no way out, he tried his tactic again, turning suddenly and shouting. This time, the bear didn't retreat. It wiped at him, leaving deep claw marks in the wall as Jin narrowly dodged, staring the bear down. Jin muttered, "You're pushing it too far." Jin knew that if he didn't act soon, Jin would surely die. And if Jin fell, the rest of them would be slaughtered one by one. Jin was the only one brave enough to face the black bear head-on. Expecting him to fend off the bear and protect everyone was beyond ridiculous.